Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a really fast reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind it will not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. And if you are interested in a personal, send me a text, 971-354-9504. Alright, messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's up, my loves? How you doing? Sorry, I didn't realize that the cards were all like, Alright. First card out is trust. Capricorn, what is this? There's an energy of feeling like alone, or like you want to be alone, or like you need to be alone. There's an energy of like taking a step back. Trust, religious factors, children. This could be the one. Nice. Okay. So there's a new connection here, Capricorn, but I can feel that there's like this a little bit of a resistance there too. With the trust card, I feel like it's asking for too much trust too early on. You're not so used to trusting people right away, or so used to meeting someone or having a situation that you have to trust, because in most situations you're the one that's in control, you're the one that's choosing. And so in most cases you don't have to trust because you're depending on yourself. And right now you're kind of like letting the universe take over, and it's a little hard for you. Oh my God, is it fucking hard for my Cappies to do that? It's like World War I with yourselves. It's so hard for you to do that. Tell me about trust. Seven of Pentacles. This is something that's going to grow very quickly, but at the same time, like it's going to feel like it's growing fast, but it's actually not. It's just going to feel like you're moving all the way up to the 7 already, and there's just a lot of responsibility there, right? Because when we're at the Ace of Pentacles, we're okay. 2 of Pentacles, we're still juggling, trying to figure things out. 3 of Pentacles, we're learning, we get the hang of it. 4 of Pentacles, things start to like chill out a little bit. We start to try and hold on to things because we become afraid that we're going to lose it. 5 of Pentacles, it's more of an energy of regret of all the things, all of the mistakes that we made. And then 6 of Pentacles, we move into the energy of, oh, let me teach other people what I've learned, right? 5 of Pentacles is huge on learning. That's why it's 5, because there is a transformation onto more maturity. And I feel like 6 of Pentacles is helping other people. 7 of Pentacles is feeling like, okay, I've done my job now. I got to focus on myself. Now I got to focus on this. And so this new relationship that's coming in is you're starting at the 7. It's like it moved very quickly. All of those things moved very fast past you. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. 10 of Cups. I used to love dancing to this song. I used to like the videos. When I was younger, I was that girl that was always watching the videos and copying them. So I was like, this song is just... I remember the dance to it. It was so much fun. Okay. Alright. The Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Swords with the 6 of Cups. So somebody's afraid. Like, no, I can't trust you. I feel like you're going to lie to me, or you're going to cheat on me. And because they're meeting you at the 7 of Pentacles, it's such a hard energy to come down from, right? Because it's already, you've experienced, you've gone through your things, you don't want to start all over. So you're at the 7 of Pentacles and you're like, yo, I already have a whole tree. I'm not going to let you come in here and burn it down. I can't. So it's like there's a part of you that's afraid of really giving over. This could also be in like a dream of yours, or like let's say you have like this big dream to become something. Remind yourself, it's always at our lowest points where we learn the most, and as soon as we go down into our lowest points, we will gain. That's always how it goes. When there's a down, there will be an up. And that up is always going to be as intense as the low that you had. It's just we need to be in the right mindset to be able to appreciate it. Remind yourself that miracles is just a shift in perception. So it means that instead of looking at the negative, you turn around and you look at the positive. That's what a miracle is. And if you want a miracle, ask God, like ask the universe, say, yo, I need some help here because I'm seeing it this way and my mind cannot get out of it and I don't want to ruin this. I don't want to lose this because my own personal fear is getting in the way of it, right? I don't want to see this person like the Seven of Swords. I don't want to think everyone is out to get me because people have hurt me in the past. I want to be able to trust people. I want to be able to be open. I want to be loving. I want to have friends. It's that energy. Like, I want to have my people. Like, where are my people? But at the same time, it's being afraid that people are going to come in and ruin what you've already built, what you've already created, the Seven of Pentacles. But I see that, like, that's not the case at all. You're actually moving towards a very strong committed relationship. The Ten of Cups into the Six of Cups. This could be a committed relationship with yourself. It doesn't have to mean or involve other people. This could be with you. You're just moving forward, but you're not there yet. Capricorn, it's very important to remind yourself that you're not there yet. And it's okay for you not to be there yet. You're still on your way. It's kind of like when you go on a trip, you're not just going to enjoy your vacation once you get there, right? You need to start enjoying it the moment you get on that plane or the moment you land at the airport. I know that the airport is annoying, but you have to remember that for a long time, like, well, not a long time, but for a while, flying was the luxury for the rich. Like, the fact that we could do this and we can travel to each other and we can see each other, like, those little things that we have now, we can't take them for granted. Even if you can't, okay, even if it's not travel. Like, I was just giving you an example. You're not just going to have fun when you land. You need to learn how to experience and enjoy it from the very beginning. All right, because it's okay for you to still be on your way. If you're on your way if you go across the whatever, I don't know what a long trip is for you, depending on where you're from. But if you go across somewhere, you're not going to be complaining that you're like, oh, the trip is too long. You already knew it was going to be too long. If you know you're going to fly to a certain part of the world and you know how far it's going to be from here to there, right? Then you expect some travel, expect some time in between. But there's an energy of like, no, I just want to get there. I just want to be there already. And the universe is saying that's like, we get it. We get that's why you're going, because you want to be there, which is fine. But in order for you to actually be there, you have to, it's almost like if you really do want to be there, you have to actually be there in your mind. You have to know you're there. That's a big part of becoming, right? And getting what we want. We have to, because the law of attraction, it works with like attracts like. If you want to, I'll give you an example. If you want to become famous, you cannot become famous. If you want to become rich, you cannot become rich. Because you're telling the universe that those things are not things that you currently have in the moment of now. And the universe responds to you based off of that, based off the moment of now. Who are you right now? Not tomorrow, but today. And we need to understand that when we move into our fear and we allow this type of mentality to take over and go into the future to try to figure out what we need to get ready for, we leave our body unattended, and it allows so many other thoughts to be able to come in, and things that are not even of our own, like of our own thinking. It's not our thoughts. It's not our mindset, right? Sometimes we'll have thoughts and we're like, wait a minute, where the fuck did that come from? Right? Like where it sometimes can even shock you. So just remind yourself of that. But most of the time that it's only happening when your awareness is wandering off somewhere in the future or somewhere in the past, trying to change the past, which cannot happen, and trying to change or prevent shit from happening in the future. Neither of those work for you. And I want you to keep reminding yourself of that. Thinking about the future doesn't help. No amount of anxiety is ever going to prevent anything from happening, Capricorn. I want you to keep reminding yourself of that, because there's a part of you that feels like I have to have this. I have to have this anxiety. I have to have this panic. I have to have this nervous energy. You don't. You don't. You need to trust. Why can't you tell yourself that? Why can't we be like, I have to have trust? Like, why is that part so much harder? Why can't we be like, I'm going to have trust. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to, because up until this point, the universe hasn't failed. Because that's exactly what it is. Up until whatever point you get to, the universe hasn't failed to provide you what you want and what you are thinking about, what you believe you are in the moment. Not what you want. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have worded it that way. But to provide you what you believe that you are. It has no choice. So if you believe you're broken, if you believe you're this, then the universe says, oh, I'm doing a good job then. Because obviously that's what you want. Otherwise you wouldn't be thinking about. Sit there and think about the things you want. If you truly want a relationship with this person, because this could be the one, then sit there and think about what that relationship would look like. And that way you two can come into, not like in the future, but what do you need right now? What do you need right now in order for the connection to be good? Or what do you need right now or to change right now? What do you want to change right now? What isn't serving you anymore? What doesn't help you anymore? All of those things are things that like you can prevent and help and start doing something for in the moment. Another thing, if you have one job, take care of that one job and stop complaining that there's no other jobs coming in. Take care of that one job, and the moment you finish that job, another job will come. There's no point in having jobs lined up if you're not even going to take care of the first one. I don't know who I'm saying that to, but there's like this energy of feeling like there's like a list, like you like to have a list, or you want more clients, or you want more this, but you're procrastinating so much to take care of the first one. Like, you have to keep yourself disciplined if you're going to be an entrepreneur, or if you are going, because that's why a lot of people fail. A lot of people fail because they don't have enough self-discipline to go through and actually do everything that's required for your business to succeed. A lot of people like to cut corners, and then they like to blame other people or other situations or circumstances for why they didn't work out. But if you are willing to, like, if you tell yourself and give yourself a command and you try to learn as much as you can about what you're doing, and you don't take any corners, because there's no point in cutting corners. We will go right back around it. I promise you. Have you guys, and I don't mean to compare us to like dogs or anything, but have you guys ever seen those little dog tournament thingies where they're like going around in circles and like moving or whatever, and if they miss a jump, they have to go all the way back around and go back into that jump. Like, they have to do it. So that's like kind of the same mindset that I'm thinking. Like, we always have to go right back all the way around. If we miss it because we were supposed to go through it, then for sure we're gonna go back around it. Especially if we're not learning the lesson. If we're trying to avoid a lesson, we can't avoid learning this stuff. Because it's our triggers. What we're learning is how to heal our triggers. That's what we're not like. Instead of looking at those triggers like they're a good thing because they're showing us what's still damaged, we look at them like our weaknesses and we try to hide them and prevent them. But that just continues to resist. And what you resist will always persist. Like, that's the saying, right? Like, if you resist it, it will come. Capricorn, I feel like there's this energy here that you're going to be attacked emotionally and mentally a little bit, so that you can still, like, something's going to try and tell you, go and live your life. Go and live your life. You don't want to be in this relationship. You don't want to be committed. You don't want to be in this, or you don't want to be that. You don't, like, there's this energy of you wanting to bail. The Nine of Pentacles is someone that's very, very, very independent. And they like to stay that way, but it's a part of their toxicity. It's like they've always picked partners that they knew were never going to get close enough to come in. And so they've always allowed them, they just wanted to stay independent. But with the Devil and the Knight of Wands, this is also someone that wants to, they're changing their mind. They don't want to just look at the world that way anymore. This is someone, like I was saying earlier, they feel like, I think this is you, Capricorn. It's just your natural instincts are going to kick in. And the only reason I say that they're natural instincts right now, because remember, you can change those. You can change your programming. You can go back in, because what you have right now is just certain traits that have stuck around for a long time, because that's just what you did for a long time. But you can switch those, and you have the power to. You just have to notice them. You have to notice them and know what you want to do next. The most important part of growth is knowing what you want. Not knowing what you want, but knowing where you want to go. I guess that's what I'm going to say. Knowing the goal. Knowing where your destination. What's your aim? What are you aiming at? Because if you just want something but you have no idea where to start or what the first step is or where to step, you're gonna be fucking scared as hell. But remind yourself, risk is always scary. It's kind of like J. Cole says, if you're scared to take a chance, how the fuck we gonna get rich? It's that energy. Like, we can't. We are not going to, and it will not happen. You have to take if you want what you want, or if you, I'm trying to like stop using, because I'm also having to get out of that. It's also one of my struggles to get out of that energy of wanting, and to get out of the energy of want. Yeah, of want. We're allowed to have desires, but wanting anything can only produce that. Like, and I understand, like, it's such a, I know, it's so complicated. The law of attraction is so weird. Like, if you don't think about it and you want it, it comes to you. If you do think about it and you do want it, it doesn't come to you. I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing. All right. I love you guys so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, my beautifuls.